Hey guys, today we're going to go and show you how we replaced our RV roof. As you can see here, this roof is in pretty bad shape. This here is the sunroof for the bathroom. The wood is really rotted. Everything's deteriorated. It's been leaking for a very long time. We're going to start removing all of the things off the roof, the vents, the air conditioning, all that. As you can see here, we removed everything. The roof is now clear. Unfortunately, the Luan was so rotted it just peeled away from the foam. The foam is also cracked, so we kind of got to get creative here to find ways to fix it and add new Luan. You can see the crack there. So we ended up using some glue that also expands to help fill in the cracks and to glue the new Luan down. And after we did that, now we're painting the roof with the glue to adhere the new roofing membrane. That's what we're doing here. You got to glue it, and then you got to let it sit a little bit to get a little bit tacky. And then after that happens, you can go ahead and start laying down your roofing membrane. You're definitely going to want extra set of hands if you got them. Definitely makes the job a lot easier, especially when you're laying the membrane down. So we basically laid it down in sections. We did the first, like a quarter of the roof, glued it, let it sit, rolled the membrane on, tried to get as many wrinkles out of it and kind of smooth it out as possible. And then you move on to the next part of the roof, and so on until you get to the end. Once you get everything laid down, you're gonna want to, if you have like a push room, you push it to push any wrinkles, and then after you get your wrinkles pushed out, you'll see later on in the video that we use a roller. We use the roller to go ahead and get a good adhesion to the roof. Helps bond with the glue. This process, probably removing everything off the roof, was about a day. We put the brand new roof on in a day. Then the next day after that, we went ahead and cut all the slots out so we could put the venting back, the air conditioning back in. And then we did the rails on a separate day. When you do the rails, they're going to give you this tape that you have to put on. I forget exactly what it's called, but it helps seal the membrane between the rain rails, and it helps hold the roof together. And you will have extra, but really you don't want to cut that off until after you put your rain rails back on the side. I'm not really sure what they're called. That's what I'm calling them. But after you get that on there, then you go ahead and cut your excessive material off. And you can see that it's basically nighttime when we started to roll it. Had my wife on the roof giving me a hand. This was before we rolled it. Looking a lot better. We chose to keep the old roofing caps and things like that. We did change like the bathroom overhead, the overhead window. We replaced that, but what we could paint to make it look new, we did. This was the refrigerator vent. We used an appliance epoxy, which turned out really well. Here we're basically at the end of the project, and we're just sealing all of the roof vents and caps. Some kits do come with it. You're probably going to want to grab a couple extra, just because you use a ton of this stuff when you're doing it. All those screws you can see right there on the bathroom hood. Everything's got to be sealed so it doesn't leak. Yeah, and thanks for watching. You can see this is the new roof. Like and subscribe.